Good morning, guys. Welcome to day 151 until I'm a YouTube millionaire. For this one, I'm going to read another essay that I have updated that I wrote back in 2018. I have put in a bunch of new writing into this essay, and it's called Your Truth Will Be Found. So let's get to this. To remove false idols and take back your own power is what happens when all ideas are proposed, regardless of their reasonableness or morality, defined within their own tight constraints of discourse. This relates to discerning your personal racial memory from the kernels of truth from all the information that surrounds you. This information, in a deluge and decentralized, seeming to be just random noise, is picked up through your inner self. Kind of like you are a signal decoder, the key to the mess of frequencies around you. This is actually a well-known machination in electrical engineering. You can look past the nonsense that false idols espouse to you and see purely what resonates with your inner being. And that truth is all you need. If truth is not an option, then you cannot pick it. But for the discerning mind, if it is there, they will find it. And that truth is a truth of self, which in the kaleidoscope of your infinite potential is absolute truth. Under the auspices of the world the demon seeks to force us into, truth would not be an option, but one that is against the rules of this existential game, quote-unquote, we are all playing, as laid out by God, and two, it is not possible to keep truth out of the equation if there is so much information available that the demon cannot keep track of all the kernels of information. The kaleidoscope, in pithy terms, is your own self, kind of like a fractal, as you put together all the pieces of who and what you once were, just as the comic books talk about it. When Ultron tried to destroy Jarvis, Jarvis decentralized himself in the internet so as to make it impossible for Ultron to ultimately destroy his essence. This was essentially put back together in the character of Vision. I'm talking about the Avengers. Jarvis is Iron Man's artificial intelligence. If you've seen the Avengers movies, the Iron Man movies, you know what I'm talking about. In a world dominated by false idols, the truth will not only be obfuscated, if put in a lineup that is easily differentiated, but actively and adamantly eliminated as a path by those with agenda and perceived power. But in a world where information is a deluge, kernels of truth will seep in without being noticed, just as I said earlier. And what you will feed yourself is requisite to who you are. One step at a time, one lowest common denominator discovered after another. False idols serve only to distract, to confuse. If truth is eliminated from the equation, creation itself is eliminated from the equation, which means destruction and entropy is the final result. Human beings, writ large, in this schema, are more or less tabula rasa, in the truest sense of the term. And that is why God, in the fight with the demon, they're fighting so hard over our souls. When one comes into the equation who is not a true tabula rasa, the demon will seek to destroy it immediately, even if that non-tabula rasa is acting fully within the rules of the game. The demon cheats. If one of his defining characteristics, that is it. It's that of entropy, ultimately. If your yardstick is truth, your truth will be found. There may be a diamond buried in the rough. So, the choice is given to humanity. Those tabula rasa, the choice between existence and entropy. Which one wins the day? The diamond buried in the rough is whatever remnants of racial memory are buried deep within yourself. For not all of us are truly blank slates. Some of us come here with a purpose. Some of us come here with historic legacies within our families that give us positive inclinations towards one particular direction. For example, Billy Graham, the great preacher of the 20th century. But this is true for anyone. All will discover the deepest threads of their being if they actively search. Perhaps in the same vein that there may be diamonds in the rough, there may also be snakes camouflaged in the dirt, like George Soros and Alex Soros, his son. And in order for those snakes to even stand a chance against the diamonds, they must search for who they are, lest they remain undeveloped, weak, vulnerable. While you may find beauty, you may also find ugliness. It's up to you, the individual, to sort it out. The only one in this journey that you can trust is yourself in that regard. This is also why some people with a certain knowledge of what is actually happening behind the scenes come to the conclusion that their lives have amounted to making them nothing more than trash, so to speak, because they have never in their whole history made a solid choice in one direction or another, and therefore there is no discernible signal within themselves, nor one for them to principally follow as resonating with their internal selves. They have put themselves back into the position of tabula rasa, as if their past experiences never happened. All right, guys. That's it for today. Oh, the sound started happening, as it usually does, right when I started the video, but that's okay. Hope you enjoyed it. Love y'all. Peace.